Joe Biden is expected to visit Poland this month to mark the one-year anniversary of the Ukraine war. And according to the White House, Biden is planning to visit Poland from February 20th to 22nd. He's also expected to hold a meeting with his Polish counterpart, Andrzej Duda, as well as other leaders from the region. The Ukraine war plays an important role in Biden's foreign policy agenda. Not only did the war create a global economical emergency, but also became a center point in ties between the U.S. and European nations. According to a senior U.S. official, John Kirby, Biden intends to send a message of continued U.S. support for Ukraine. Meanwhile, Russia has intensified ground attacks across southern and eastern Ukraine as a major new offensive is predicted. Experts say that the fresh Russian offensive comes after Zelensky's continued plea for Western jets. Ukrainian defense minister is confident that Western countries will supply fighter jets to Kyiv.
It means that it's a good level of interoperability between Ukrainian armed forces or defending forces and NATO allies. We became the member of NATO de facto. After this war, after our victory, we became the member of NATO de jure. I'm sure, I'm confident, because it's an interest of NATO allies.
The Ukraine war, it nears its one-year anniversary now. Russia is reportedly gaining in the Luhansk region, while Western allies pledge more weapons to Ukraine. In the latest, Russia launched missile strikes across Ukraine. Well, according to Ukrainian officials, air defenses in the south downed 8 caliber missiles fired from a ship in the Black Sea. But some missiles hit northern and western Ukraine. Officials also said that one missile struck an industrial site in the western city of Lviv. This caused a fire, which was later brought under control, though. Meanwhile, Russia has intensified ground attacks across southern and eastern Ukraine, as a major new offensive is predicted by experts. However, according to Zelensky's office, Ukrainian forces have repelled some Russian attacks. Ukrainian military analysts say Russian forces have launched attacks on several settlements near Bakhmut.
We have to ensure that this is spring. It is truly felt that Ukraine is moving towards victory. It concerns the preparation of our defense forces, weapons supply for our state, and our strategic initiative in the war. We need to break any Russian attempt to regain the initiative. I'm sure we will do that.
Meanwhile, Kyiv says 6 Russian balloons were spotted over the skies, and most of them were shot down after being engaged by air defences. According to Ukraine, the balloons may have been carrying corner reflectors and reconnaissance equipment, but did not specify when the balloons flew over the capital.
Now, China's top diplomat Wang Yi has kick-started his week-long trip to Europe. He has met French President Emmanuel Macron. The two top leaders met amid renewed tensions between China and the US over the spy balloon row. Wang also met with the French Foreign Minister Catherine Colonna, and the two held bilateral meeting in Paris. Wang's tour is seen as a part of China's efforts to restore ties with European nations amid rising tensions between the two largest economies of the world. The trip also comes amid China's continuous efforts to push back Western pressure on trade, technology and commerce. China's refusal to condemn the invasion of Ukraine and join others in imposing sanctions on Russia has further frayed its ties with the West, fueling a deepening divide with parts of Europe. While signaling that China would enhance ties with Russia, Wang defended his country's position of impartiality on the Russia-Ukraine war. During the bilateral meetings, both China and France agreed to work on Ukraine peace together. The French president also spoke of cooperation with China in the face of global challenges, including climate crisis. Now, Wang is also expected to deliver a speech at the Munich Security Conference. The 59th Munich Security Conference will be held from the 17th to the 19th of February. Several global leaders, including Macron and US Vice President Kamala Harris, are expected to attend the conference. The Chinese diplomat will also be visiting other European countries, including Germany, Italy, Hungary, and Russia in the coming days.
strength and power and glorifies hegemony and bullying. This should be allowed to continue because it runs counter to the advancement of it stirs up antagonism. It gets zealous